score. Dribble hand up by Bam Robinson. Again. Oh, what a start for Miami.
Frozen in time. Adebayo now to Duncan Robinson. And he banks one in.
Derrick Jones Jr. and DeAndre Hunter with 9 on the shot clock for Miami and 3:21 left in the game. And the Heat win the tip. Robinson squares up and delivers. Nunn, Jones, Bam, and Robinson for Miami. Duncan. Duncan Robinson, 9 Heat scoring the first 7 points here in overtime. Robinson for Bam. The keeper. Yes! The Bam keeper.
Adebayo gives it back to Robinson.
That time first before he moved the other foot.
Robinson a 3.
Quality basketball. Duncan Robinson connects on a 3.
Here's Robinson. Bam Adebayo with a runner in the lane.
Getting second chance opportunities, getting on that offensive glass. Miami has to be diligent there.
Robinson's triple, right on target.
Nearly threw it away. Picked up out front. Shot clock at 4 down to 3. Robinson just put the Heat back on top.
8 on the shot clock. What a punishing screen by Bam. Duncan for 3. Robinson's second triple of the night. The Heat with 8 offensive rebounds tonight. None for the Pacers. Here's Duncan for 3. Oh, man. What an arc and what a splash.
Adebayo back to Robinson, looking for a second straight 3, and he's got it. And it's a quick 8-0 run to open the game.
Room 2. He's a great target on a pick and roll. We saw that connection many times here in Miami.
Oh, Duncan filling it up.
4 games coming in at just 27%. Robinson off the screen and hits a 3. Analytics back within 4.
That's why we're not seeing knocks right now.
Robinson throws it up. Adebayo comes down and throws it down, hangs on the rim a bit.
They forced the defense to collapse, and that's going to be the challenge for Miami tonight on the defensive end.
Duncan with another 3-pointer. Duncan Robinson, 10 straight games with multiple 3s.
Of the ball game. Of course I got to say something. My goodness.
Just trying to make sure that nobody forgot about him. It has tried to find any kind of crease avenue possible in that Miami zone, but Robinson, another triple.
And it comes to Duncan Robinson, and now Bam Adebayo. Back to Robinson. He loves the 3 and drains it here.
Keep hanging around on the road. Just keep competing on the defensive end of the floor.
Robinson.
Robinson shoots it from the wing. Kaboom! The 3-point streak lives another night. They commit the fewest fouls in the league. The Heat have only been to the free throw line twice. And who needs free throws when you got 3 throws from Duncan Robinson?
Which he is doing at a high clip.
Robinson for 3 again. Duncan Robinson. Robinson, this could be a backbreaker.
That's what Zeller does well. He's got 7 rebounds a game he averages.
That's one of the staples of the Heat offense. The dribble handoff from Bam to Robinson for the 3.
Heat are overcommitting on their help. Need to stay tighter to Zeller on that play.
Bam, look out! Bam Adebayo with a right-handed crusher.
Oh, nice up and under Adebayo.
Five on the shot clock. Duncan for 3. Kaboom! So the 3-point streak does live on.
Absolutely on fire, shooting 53% in this first half.
20-point lead for the Heat. Robinson off balance. Doesn't matter. He puts it up and through.
At 6'5" each, great skill sets for both of those young players.
Robinson changed his mind. Cuts back door. Scores again and draws the foul. And Jones Jr. comes down with it. The Suns are now 3 of 11 overall. They've missed all 5 of their tries from 3. Speaking of which, Duncan Robinson.
That's a little bit of a blow for OKC because he's such a good on-ball defensive player. They need that as Robinson lets it go.
And that'll be a three-point shot and the foul. Duncan Robinson.
The 13th pick back in 2015. Robinson lobbing, bam, slamming. A crusher for Adebayo. Today from the Heat and the Pacers. Bam against Miles Turner. Robinson, first shot of the game. What a perfect way to start game 3, just like game 2.
First NBA postseason. Was a revelation here during the seeding round. Had that 50-point game, but has not been nearly to that level.
Yeah, Spiro, defensively, the Pacers are doing a lot of things well. They've got balance between their interior defense and their three-point.
The 2-seed Toronto trails Boston 2-0 in that Eastern semifinal as a 3 drops for Duncan Robinson. Second on Bledsoe. Robinson may have traveled, doesn't matter. Splashes home a 3-pointer.
Wow.
Robinson tries again, hits again. Duncan Robinson, his 6th 3-pointer. Heat had a rough start to game 1 as Duncan Robinson knocks down the 3-pointer.
His defense rebounding, really good.
That's not what you said, though.
I'm not wanting him on the line late in the game, though, I'll tell you.
Duncan Robinson 2 for 2 to start. Robinson looking for an opening. Hayward, good defense. Adebayo goes away and lays it up and in. What a beautiful ball fake. Duncan Robinson, the quick release, nails the 3-pointer. Jaylen Brown was right in his face. Williams up right into Adebayo. Duncan Robinson finds some room, gets off the 3. It's good. Duncan Robinson from downtown. The lead is 5. Adebayo. Duncan Robinson again. That's good, and the foul. Duncan Robinson from downtown. And another 4-point play opportunity for the Heat.
This year, Vooch looking for it immediately.
Robinson on the lob to Adebayo.
Time you come over to our side.
That's the dark side.
He needs the ball in his hands so he can do more.
Well, you like to see guys like Middleton as Adebayo finishing.
Duncan gets free for the corner tray and buries it.
12 straight missed shots, not just threes, 2s and 3s. 12 straight misses by Miami. They're trying to finish that. He dribbled by Dragic coming over the timeline.
Well, he stopped it right.
And Adebayo with the layup.
3 for 18 from downtown. Won't deter them. They'll keep hoisting. Robinson for 3. Kaboom.
Huge point of emphasis this season is.
Oh, what a finish by Bam on a Duncan Robinson lob. He was
from him, more active on the offensive glass.
Duncan Robinson gets another good look. Duncan Robinson nails another.
And they live with that word, culture.
It's his 13th year as the head coach. Adebayo jump shot's good.
Duncan Robinson. Well, good to have Bam back. The dribble handoff king hits his first shot. He had 24 with 8 assists against Milwaukee earlier this year. A 21-point lead for Detroit. Robinson rips the cords from downtown.
They're really a factor. You got to match their energy and intensity, this unit coming off the bench.
Duncan Robinson just back into the game with Bam. They hook up. Bam with the crusher. Bam keeps it. Now hands to Robinson. Duncan for Bam. Well set up. Robinson with a gorgeous feed.
Here's another turnover.
Through the hands of Jackson. Nunn fires ahead for Vincent. Runs right to the 3-point line. Bam. Dribble handoff. Robinson. Yes. Duncan Robinson. 2 in a row.
Play, but when you play them, right? So for the Raptors, you're playing a shorthanded Heat team. It could be the same when they play them again Friday. So great opportunity.
They were #1 in points against. They're 15th right now. Second in field goal percentage defense.
And he makes it look easy. Duncan Robinson got the space and connects. Robinson around an Adebayo screen, hits the leaner. Robinson is lethal from downtown and hits. If he gets any kind of space, look out.
For Jeff Green, the rest of the lineup, everyone with at least 4 shots.
Robinson heaves it and hits.
12 rebounds, 9 assists nightly.
Yeah, we're really an MVP type season so far.
Bam comes right back on a feed from Robinson.
Confidence boost, get him into some kind of offensive rhythm.
2-point Heat lead, 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Here's Bam from the dotted line, seals the deal.
Man.
A second-team all-rookie player last year. Robinson on the bounce for Bam. Had to change the shot, still made it.
Here's Robinson, had the screen set by Adebayo, and Duncan Robinson, one of the best three-point shooters in the game.
Rebounded by Adebayo.
This is where Adebayo has improved. He leads Miami in assists.
Just getting underway in Houston. Robinson with the catch and shoot.
Not as good. Only 7 points, and percentage is way down.
This is Duncan Robinson from downtown.
By 1.
Robinson a catch and shoot 3, and that is. But for the Kings offense, if we took a snapshot and paused it when the ball's over there and you got double team down low, you ask it.
He's got 14 points in just a few minutes, just 8 minutes off the bench. And Adebayo finishing up high for Miami. Glenn Robinson III going to be there courtesy of Mattress Firm. Sounds like a wild time. I'll tell you what. Duncan Robinson, little pitch and get.
Same thing. Yeah, that's the same thing again.
And Robinson.
Really good.
That was terrific. Adebayo goes inside, and nice adjustment. Harrell was all over him.
To be in this game with James struggling like he has.
Their defense much better in the second half. Oh, beautiful give and go. How about that pass from Bam Adebayo?
Foul on Lou Dort.
He got a full taste of that orange leather.
Boy, Duncan Robinson.
Make the Raptors pay for trying to not guard man-to-man, but constantly switching the pick and rolls.
Bam drives in and hits on the reverse. Third quarter stat sheet, some eye-popping numbers. We'll share them with you when we get a chance. Robinson throws up a 3 and buries it. Duncan Robinson.
If he is able to get a step of being able to finish in the paint.
Duncan gets a good look. Splash. Duncan Robinson. So the Heat scored the game's first 5 points. Cavaliers took a timeout 53 seconds in and rallied back with 9 unanswered until that splash from the king of splash. Well, Hawks have seemingly responded to Nate McMillan, and now they're just 1 game behind Miami in the conference standings. Duncan Robinson almost on cue.
On the floor to be that three-point shooting threat.
Just getting started here in the second quarter. Miami opening a 4-game homestand. Bam, rolls it in, draws the foul. Back to Bam. Oh, what a dunk! It's been a staple for the Heat, switching defenses from man to zone, sometimes full court pressure. Duncan for 3. Got it!
32 points and hit 7 of 13 from 3-point range.
And you really don't worry that much about him finding that.
His 5th season. Duncan Robinson from downtown. Nice pass for Adebayo. Flips it up and in.
Miami in a hurry. Trying to pull off a miracle. Uh-oh. A 10-0 run for Miami. Adebayo hands it off to Robinson. Great contest by Biombo. And Robinson still hit it.
In the second game on a Sunday. Robinson going again.
Yeah, I agree. 52 is exactly what he needed, right?
Robinson hit a couple of threes to start and hits again.
I was going to say, but he's been able to make a contribution without scoring, which is great.
Robinson. He's hit 4 of them. Miami's done a lot of work at the free throw line tonight. And Robinson.
That's what they do.
Just the 3rd rebound of the game for Bam Adebayo. Dribble handoff for 3. Kaboom! Duncan Robinson, he will make you pay.
He's
been their best player 2 years in a row. Sexton, the fourth-year guard from Alabama. Well, first 5 points on the board for Cleveland. The lob and the flush for Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, he came in, gave him a little lift.
Robinson back on the floor and he cans a three.
Out of Oregon, averaging 16 points a game for the second year in a row. Duncan triples. Duncan improve as their career moves along. 8-point Memphis lead. Robinson, kaboom. Duncan Robinson.
Good to see Alex Caruso back on the bench. Went into the locker room for evaluation. Here's Adebayo now, and he'll take it over Morris.
Lakers fortunate to be down by only 4. Backing up is Duncan Robinson, going to get a handoff. Boy, he was anxious to shoot, and it's a 4-point opportunity.
Double team attention. It was an errant pass into the hands of Adebayo. Good transition defense there for the Suns. Get back. Duncan Robinson on the reset. Fires the three. Nice job, DA there at the line. 3 of 4 on the night. 15 points, 8 rebounds.
Who's going to step up here? Normally it's Chris Paul.
Robinson finds some space. Doesn't need much. Connects on the triple. Robinson running off the screen of Adebayo. Fires the three. He knew not to untie his shoe at all. He loosened the...
And opponents are shooting 36.5%, middle of the pack in the league. But if you combine that with the...
Got some fans in the building here at American Airlines Arena. Life returning to normal, folks. And that
just pretty much nullifies your timeout.
Robinson.
Well, he's stuck on automatic. Really found himself underneath the backboard. Couldn't do a lot with it.
Adebayo to Robinson.
Up over at an exceptional level.
DeRozan's second foul, and Adebayo gets the...
Robinson. And that's going to be an and one for Miami.
Very uncharacteristic of both of them.
Yeah, I just want to see them be aggressive early, looking for their offense. I think it was late in the game where we saw...
Dribble handoff. Oh, that's as big a part of the Heat offense as anything you'll see this year. The dribble handoff, Bam, to the three-point king of the 3:05. 2 steals tonight for Jimmy Butler, by the way. An average night. Duncan from downtown, kaboom. 7 and counting.
He want to use clock as much as possible and get a good shot here. Close this game out.
Yep, one more score probably do it. And there you go, Duncan with a 2 and the foul.
But let's just focus on the positive, and that's 3 beyond the arc shots there by a reason.
The Heat make it 4 in a row. Duncan, little ding-a-ling from downtown. Duncan hunting for threes. Kaboom.
They're from that hash mark logo area is Tim Hardaway Jr., Luka Doncic.
Miami down by 15. Robinson answers back with a triple.
But how about these green shirts, you know, are having a tough time with the guys.
I mean, as recently as 4 years ago, Robinson, good look at a 3. In Boston, Miami 76, the Celtics 73, 4 minutes to go in the third. Robinson, count it for 3. Celtics had missed 7 shots in a row. Robinson trying to get the angle. The setup for Adebayo with the left hand.
1,100 NBA games during the course of his career. He's been at the top of his craft and is a great guy. And
Bam on the offensive board. 37 seconds left in the half. It's Duncan time. Kaboom. 4 games over the next 6 nights. Bam against Wendell Carter. Oh, that jumper's been very pure. The Celtics have missed 9 of their first 10 shots against the NBA's fiercest defense early in the season.
Defense has been good.
Duncan for 3. Off a tremendous screen by Bam Adebayo.
At the post, try to draw contact, get something easy, get out of transition, try to catch and go and get a drive going.
Duncan drives one home from downtown. Conley and Lowry, 2 point guards that John Crowder will be keeping close watch on. Duncan for Bam. Brought Gobert way out, John.
free throws yet this quarter. And bam.
On that one.
By the way, Adebayo is on pace to score 120 points. I just wanted to let you know that.
Duncan Robinson comes around the edge, gets it right back from Bam, straight away three. Bam!
Is going to be better off of him offensively because when he puts the ball down, guys are surrounding him.
Duncan Robinson, his three is good. Triple makes it 48-40 Pistons. Duncan Robinson with a three.
Travels tomorrow night, Thanksgiving night, to Carolina as Bam gets another foul drawn here.
Our next question at the bottom of your screen: where will Jokic finish in MVP voting? Looking awfully valuable tonight. Nice feed inside, and Adebayo with the finish.
He's got to be mentally strong, but I think Eric being able to move the basketball, create screen situations, and how nice is it for Duncan Robinson to have his guy Bam Adebayo back. Barnes able to tip that one in. These guys, you feel like you have them sealed and they stretch it out.
Duncan. That one on automatic pilot. He's got only 4 points in this game. Duncan brings 2 defenders with him. Bam inside. See the presence of Duncan Robinson, John. The defense he draws, the opportunities he creates. Another very competitive, entertaining game here at home. Robinson for 3. Kaboom.
Our officials tonight here at State Farm. Here's Robinson, the thing he does so well. 8:43. A running fourth quarter clock as Robinson gives to Adebayo.
Finishing defensive possessions for Miami. Those black jerseys blocking out those white jerseys successfully.
Duncan Robinson. Well, Miami was ahead 32-14. Then the Lakers string together 8 straight. Duncan for Bam. Dotted line drive for a two-handed throwdown. It's a 5-point Heat lead with 2:25 left. Robinson to his right for the triple. Kaboom! Cold-blooded. Duncan Robinson.
And Adebayo controls underneath. Robinson. You know that's money when he gets some airspace. Robinson again. And drills another one. 2 threes in 2 minutes for Duncan Robinson. 2 fouls on the Knicks. 12-point Miami lead midway through the second quarter. Robinson, good screen, Adebayo, and that's money. Duncan Robinson with his 3rd three.
Your best laid plans just don't go well as Robinson with a nice cut off a brilliant pass by Adebayo.
In Charlotte the last 2 years, it was a little bit of an adjustment for Caleb, but played really well. Duncan Robinson from deep again. That's 7 threes.
And there's Bam Adebayo. 6 boards in the half for Bam. Robinson from 3. 66-52. Robinson on the drive, finds Bam for the slam dunk. No, Duncan off the dribble, created.
And Gary, an excellent free throw shooter, nearly 83%. Here's Adebayo underneath, and
Adebayo on the roll. Adebayo throws it down.
Adebayo, another little jump shot that this time falls in.
Winning team's going to make tonight. Talk about the Heat. They only take 2 fewer threes a game than the Hornets, but they're #1 in the league.
Run off that three-point line. Here he comes around the screen by Adebayo. Top of the key 3.
Dribble penetration, side to side.
Robinson.
So less than 9 left in the third. Pell's 6 of 20, 3 other triples, 26%. And Adebayo gets everything he wants.
Haven't been able to get great ball movement or body movement. This is a team that's really struggled defensively, Brooklyn, but they look good to start.
Duncan Robinson.
Pick and rolls and then recover to the rim to protect.
Mavericks are 9 games above 500. Here comes Bam on the attack for the score. Egypt.
Now Miles matched up on Adebayo. Fastball corralled by Robinson. Gets it back to Adebayo.
Bam, a guy that versatile enough to lead the break off the glass.
They play a little catch and pitch ball inside out of bounds.
Heat trailing by 9. Robinson, who was scoreless last night. Scoreless no longer tonight.
Defense is showing out to him where he's constantly coming off dribble handoffs. There's Bam with a dribble handoff. Right on cue, guys. Thank you for that. And Duncan Robinson able to catch going to his left rim and take you up there with him.
14 fouls on the Bulls, none for Miami, and a 3 for Robinson. His second 3 of the game.
I thought Giannis was about to go over the back.
Well, he thought about it. He thought about it.
This is going to be a test for Giannis, just a test of discipline, and just overpowers Tyler Hero. Now he defends Tyler Hero because Coach Bud knows he's got to try and keep him quiet. This guy here.
Wow, you got to. It's not just about the three-point threats when you're running guys off the line, but they're doing a good job reading the defense and then cutting and slipping off of them.
Swing it. Adebayo.
Beat by 3. Here's Robinson. Hits another one. Duncan Robinson with 5 first-half threes.
You have to respect his shooting ability, so when he ball fakes, you have to get
my! Hero combined for 30 of those 42. Together they went 6 of 8 from 3 in that dynamic period. Oh, a kaboom for Duncan Robinson.
One way to combat that is by changing your speeds, and Kyle Lowry does that to perfection there with that left-hand hesitation to pick up that foul.
Oh, was that pretty? Pick and roll to perfection. 3-point Heat lead, 3 minutes in. Robinson using the Adebayo screen to launch and connect.
A big part of the reason why Duncan's able to get open.
Part of Bam's job description, the give, screen, and go. 3 in a row for Duncan Robinson. Music to Heat Nation's ears.
But it was a formidable drive.
Oh, don't you worry. Doc and company always give Georgia a hard time about that in film session. Adebayo up and in.
And the Heat lead is 103-87.
Again, keep the pressure on, keep the ball moving, protect it, finish strong.
Nobody home for the Bam slam.
Robinson goes back door, gets inside, beautiful pass.
The 6-man award is done.
Yeah, it should be done. Robinson answers. Duncan Robinson.
Robinson flashes free, gets a screen from Bam, sends it back to the big man. Oh, after 2 bounces, Kyle Lowry walking to the table. Well, Hawks with 8 straight points. Robinson for 3.
They want the ball in their hands. That's just what that. I've been there, done that before.
Robinson, boy, that sweet stroke.
You didn't benefit. You can't benefit from not doing your job.
Robinson off balance 3. My goodness. It is target practice.
Robinson plays catch with Adebayo. Duncan Robinson, a little floater is good. Robinson again. White still chasing. Adebayo knocks down White. Robinson hits.
Foul trouble, having to get subbed out a bit sooner than normal. Even though he's been able.
Came all the way across. Showed some anticipation in the right position there and not afraid to take the hit.
Duncan lobbing, Bam slamming. All of a sudden looks so good for Miami. Duncan Robinson for Bam Adebayo. Look out below. Pick and roll for the slam.
So Duncan Robinson driving in.
20 points, 12 assists, and 9 rebounds. Here's Bam floating in for the score.
Making all kinds of winning plays.
Remember, he scored 10 points in the final 5 minutes of Thursday's first game between them. Duncan, line drive home run. A 2-point Heat lead. Almost 3 minutes into the second quarter. Bam for the cutting Robinson. Oh, how many things does Bam do? And Bam reaching back. Boy, he's sprinkled in a little bit of everything so far in this half. Duncan gets through and gets the 2. A much improved man off the dribble.
Second quarter unfolds. The Cavaliers are on top. 28-27. Bam Adebayo is back on the floor. Robinson fires a 3.
Robinson comes up firing. That's his shot.
In 2018, he's originally from Catholic High School in Tampa, Florida. Game tied at 29. Bam's jump hook drops. 84-80 lead for the Spurs as we open the fourth quarter. Eric Reed with John Crowdy and Bam Adebayo with a clear runway, a takeoff and a slam dunk. So down 2, Miami has the ball, 10.5 minutes to play. Duncan for 3. And a foul! Kaboom, +1. Robinson for Bam, clear runway and a slam dunk. A vicious throwdown.
By the way, I finally decided what I want for Hanukkah. My voice back. We apologize. A little bit under the weather tonight. Here's Robinson. Kaboom. Here in the second. Highsmith knocked it free. Here comes Bam. Duncan. Back. Yes.
Bam Adebayo drops it home.
Jazz with their lead of 2. First of the night, didn't last long.
The 3-point lead. Robinson floated up. Adebayo throws it down. Just over 8 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Robinson sticks it. Fourth and final game of the regular season series and the second straight game here in Miami between these two. 5 on the shot clock. Duncan for 3. Kaboom!
That basket ends a 19-0 run by Miami. Robinson, thanks to a screen from Bam Adebayo, drills the 3. Looks like his confidence starting to come back. Milwaukee won game 2 after the Heat took game 1. Game 4 is Monday. Here's Duncan Robinson. Robinson again. He turns 29 years old today.
To start this second quarter without Jimmy Butler, where does the offense come from? Robinson, the answer, he does, with a 3 right there, lacing one through.
But it is possible Miami could get to the NBA Finals the way they're playing. So it's possible he could be back as Bam Adebayo soars to the rim and stuffs it through.
Robinson off a screen. Good pass. Adebayo to the cutting Robinson for 2. Right now, 14-2 Miami run.
Well, they're very precision with their offense right now, Miami is. Here's the cut by Duncan Robinson and the beautiful find by Bam Adebayo. Giving Shaq, Kenny, Charles, myself a voice when we played the game of basketball, but more importantly, as Duncan Robinson knocks down the 3.
To Robert Williams, excellent offense.
Screen by Adebayo and Robinson buries the 3.
Well, it's going to be a big stretch here for Boston. They got outscored 14-2.
There it is. They got the look they wanted. 3 Robinson bullseye. And Miami has been good.
Miami's been a #1 clutch team in the association. Look at the pass there.
Great backdoor. Robinson got the feed from on top. 9-2 Miami run.
2 of 7. Nice way to start the second. Knocking down a 3 here from White.
Right now, 7 for 12.
Robinson here, sheds White into Horford. Up high! Dropping the sledgehammer! Adebayo! Robinson gets it to Adebayo, facing the defensive crowd. And what a slam! Oh, a pirouette! Smart had the steal. Horford will finish it off. Robinson at the other end with a 3. He's got a couple off the bench and give him 6. That was the AT&T 5G above the rim. Boston 3 turnovers the last 4 trips. That gives it off to Miami here with a nice scoop and a finger roll by Duncan Robinson. Lowry is out. Robinson is in. Bam Adebayo sets up. And now he has hit 4 in a row with 14 points. Jimmy Butler is back in the game for the Heat. Adebayo into 3 defenders, kicks it back out. Robinson triple. Smart picked up his 4th. Adebayo with Rob Williams in front. Good pass inside. Robinson ties for 2.
Think about this, guys. They are running plays and options.
Robinson, screen Adebayo. Open triple. Robinson knocks down a tray, and the lead is 10, the biggest tonight for the Heat.
There's been spurts, yes.
Not many, though. And they've been short spurts.
Robinson from Adebayo. Great pass. Terrific cut. Timeout, Boston. Miami's overcome a 15-point deficit. Duncan Robinson drives and finishes. Another tough shot. 10 straight points by the Heat.
It gets stale when it's just you doing all the talking.
Free throws were good for Murray. Murray a 30-point game. Oh, Duncan Robinson knocked down a couple of threes.
People don't understand how great Bob McAdoo was.
Man. Adebayo banks it in.
Just 7. Duncan, here it comes. There's a big man living in that point guard's body somewhere. Duncan steps into it, fires, kaboom. Duncan Robinson, the patience.
It is as it has the first 6 games of the season.
And in fairness to this team, remember they are missing a bunch of guys.
Harassed by Murray. Adebayo screens for Robinson. He was 0 for 5 in that first half. And
Guarded by Sohan. Here is Robinson. He lives at the three-point line. Adebayo.
The goal at the last minute and hit the side of the backboard. Hornets have played from the front the entire game, but that now changes. Three-pointer, Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson. Run up the line. Adebayo.
Bam against Claxton. Duncan finds an open 3. Kaboom. Season high 5th triple tonight for Duncan Robinson.
DeMar started to heat up in the second. He has 9 points to lead all scorers for the Bulls. And Bam Adebayo. Javon Carter 3 of 8 from deep. He's trying to stick with Robinson, who responds. Matched up with Vucevic. Adebayo didn't get Vuce in the air. Robinson.
Yes.
Hot in the first half from three-point range, have cooled down significantly. Here's Robinson, he stays high.
You're still going to go out and kick your butt, right? I mean, that's what you're supposed to say.
Yes, that's Heat culture.
He is a three-point shooter, Troy Brown Jr., and he's out there to catch and shoot.
Oh, the lob and the smash. Duncan on the assist. Bam. Gobert back defensive. Hand off Robinson. Turns the corner on Edwards. What a play by Duncan Robinson. 17 years later, still getting it done in a very professional way for Minnesota. Duncan back to Bam. 14-footer. Yes. 11 points here in the first half for Bam Adebayo. This is their biggest lead tonight. Duncan for 3. Yes. That helps. 14 rebounds in a game. The Timberwolves 5-0. Robinson, kaboom! We're tied at 97.
Scoreboard clock in the arena is now correct. Adebayo from the foul line and got it.
An original Heat employee. Miami has the lead back at 81-80. Robinson sets up for 3. Kaboom! The 3rd highest scoring team in the NBA, averaging 123 points per game. Duncan, kaboom! You can't stop that man. He's got 4 triples tonight.
Bam forces a turnover. Robinson, Adebayo, jumper good.
The attacking Italian, man, he has just done so well at picking his shots as Duncan Robinson gets away. Doesn't need much time to get that shot off.
With all the turnovers, with all the bad shooting, Lakers are only down by 4. Make that 6 as Adebayo on the pretty feed from Robinson.
He's probably never won Defensive Player of the Year is because he's missed so many games.
Robinson hits another 3. Duncan Robinson.
Yeah, you got to do what they brought you here for, and that's to make buckets.
Pass inside, Adebayo able to gather.
Complete defending Duncan Robinson. Back to Bam. Look out. Oh, came down the runway for a layup. 20 of 22 at the free throw line. Miami up by 11. Bam, got it, plus a foul. He's been a tower of power in the second half.
Really have struggled on the offensive end, Miami. That shot blocking on the inside's been a factor. They're able to pull.
Magic have missed the playoffs 9 times the last 11 years, but they're rising again. They got some good young talent. Bam knocks in a mid-range jump shot. That's right in his wheelhouse. This is the third game of this Heat's 4-game homestand. Duncan for three, kaboom. Bam Adebayo up top, hands to Duncan. Makes the turn on Fultz, gets all the way in and rolls it home on the scoop. Played 7 recent games. The knee flared up on him again, and he missed the last 3. Back in tonight. Bam from Duncan, hammers it down. Now the Hornets only 22 points. In the Bam, fakes Richards, then slams it through.
Just such a dramatic change. The Hornets really were the ones known for their pace earlier in the season before LaMelo Ball was out.
Oh, the lob and the slam.
So much. It's had the Heat stay back, something that they can do even more so.
Adebayo able to finish. And in a block shot as well for Claxton, and the Nets have a 10-point lead. Robinson lobbing it up, Adebayo.
Adebayo will gallop the other way. Robinson, Holiday is back in, down the lane. Duncan Robinson scoops it home.
Normally when you see Giannis with 40% usage rate, that means sometimes, you know, the ball is, everyone's kind of watching. Bam Adebayo from 15. The deficit is 10. Robinson over to Adebayo.
All that development over the years with the outstanding European bigs that we have in the league.
We were talking with, obviously, Nikola Jokic coming out of that timeout. Robinson doesn't stand at 6'11". Dame was 0 from 3 in the first half. He's hit a couple here in the second half now. Robinson, that lob played Adebayo.
Sure, you're in decent reach of them by the time that comes around.
Jokic now on the bench, and Robinson.
So Tyrese with 5 early tonight. KJ Martin has 5 as well. 10-9 Sixers. Same play, same results. Shots fired from the Duke product earlier in this one.
Just a fact.
I've yet to go, so I can't weigh in one way or the other. And now the Heat with an oop of their own.
And now they're going to have Jaime Jaquez initiating their offense right now until Tyler Hero can check back in the game.
Good pocket pass. Bam Adebayo on the runner. It never has topped 100 points in all 6 losses. That's how good Miami's defense has been. Adebayo Euros his way to the right.
Bam Adebayo, sensational last night. 12 of his 24 points in that fourth quarter. So 7-point Kings lead. This is Duncan Robinson into the paint. Boy, beautiful pass underneath to the rolling Adebayo.
Before it loses their 20th in the regular season. Only 3 champions have done that. Robinson with another outside shot and a triple for Duncan Robinson. They shot 37.5%. Tonight, 38.1 and 31.8 from 3. Driving Robinson. Duncan will get it to go.
Duncan always searching for good opportunities. Deflection, got it back. Finds Bam for the slam. That's a good recovery.
Robinson off the screen from Adebayo. Little pick and roll action. Adebayo back out to Robinson for 3. He knocks it down.
Gets there so quick before that backline defense can rotate up.
Here's Duncan to Adebayo with a little floater. That's money for Bam.
The Heat lead in fast break points, beating Utah down the floor consistently.
Point guard, you're all over it. 12 zip, fast break points for Miami. Duncan, a keeper. Oh, in honor of
a drive. Perimeter defense is breaking down. No one rotating and allowing some easy baskets at the rim.
Bam from Duncan puts it in.
42% from 3. Robinson, we know he loves the 3, and that's right down the hatch for the Heat.
To me, it's when the ball sticks and it's isolation. Your turn, my turn.
Robinson chisels. Adebayo, gritty 2 inside for the Heat.
And Adebayo delivers to Duncan Robinson. Robinson down the lane, goes off the high glass, it's good. Robinson bounces in front to Bam, he fires, he fills it.
He gets to 14 feet, he's in his area.
Robinson's in the lane, lobs to Adebayo, touched it up and in off the glass. Pirouettes wide of the lane.
Good defense by Fontecchio.
Duncan Robinson runs Sasser into a screen by Bam Adebayo and scored. Duncan Robinson to Bam in the lane. Shot clock's at 4. Lays it up lefty and in.
But I like the defense that they're playing right now on the Heat. They're forcing the Heat into some really tough shots.
Duncan Robinson. Jaime Jaquez to forecourt for Miami. Topside Duncan Robinson. Fontecchio right up in his face. Nice bounce inside though. The Bam Adebayo and he jams.
Sixers back defensively in transition. It's been a quiet first half for Duncan Robinson, and on cue,
Robinson the three, the runner got it. Career where he's not relied upon, then heavily relied upon, then not, then is relied upon here. Again, Duncan Robinson.
So it's even when you talk about what's missing on the court, but just going into the playoffs, you wish that they were a little bit more healthy.
Robinson the lob, Adebayo the slam.
It looks like those two are on great terms, and they always have been. That was a tense moment, though. You get someone near that foul line. Robinson, pass it underneath, and dropping it in. They just haven't dropped this far. Can they get some stops? Robinson.
Pacers have starters Siakam and Turner in along with Shepard.
Great challenge. Listen, one of the problems the Pacers have had playing against anybody is those long rebounds, Chris.
Quarters, Miami 60% from the field and 11 of 21 from three.
You got a rhythm. Disappointed.
Yeah, I go back. Yeah, I go back, Quinn. I mean, the Pacers had responded every time as Adebayo goes for 2 more. Hero, Robinson, Richardson, Jovic, and Adebayo.
With 7 players in double figures. Their talent pool is deep. Duncan from deep.
So dominated lately by Brandon Miller and LaMelo Ball. He's going to step up tonight. Duncan Robinson. That is a career-high 27 consecutive games that Brandon Miller has at least 1 3-pointer. Robinson. Woo! Pretty.
And Bam with a one-handed rebound, his 7th of the game. He with a 10-point lead. We're just underway here in the 3rd quarter, and it's Duncan time. Kaboom!
This is a guy who is a 6-time All-Star, who has done almost everything you'd ever want to do in an NBA game. And Duncan Robinson is lights out right now.
Hand off to Duncan. Oh, it dropped for Duncan Robinson.
Bounce pass out of Adebayo. It's good offense.
Matter of fact, they're number 2 in the league. That was their 61st three-point play of the year. What a dunk. But didn't start the game well. He wanted his team to set an early tone tonight. That hasn't happened yet. That is happening.
And Smith with the rebound. Adebayo trailing. Kicks it to Robinson.
2 shy of Alonzo Mourning for the number 2 spot on the Heat's double-double list. Duncan being chased, a keeper, and a score.
Percentage shots because those are the ones he gets regularly.
Trails only Daniel Gafford of the Mavericks in field goal percentage. Here's Duncan Robinson. Duncan always moving well without the ball. Drives in for the reverse and scores. Open with a 7-point lead as we start the 3rd quarter. Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo, Haywood Highsmith, and Jimmy Butler. The lob and the slam. Duncan put it up softly. Bam crashed it down.
Physical, even going at Jovic in 6'10" there and shooting over top of him.
Bam Adebayo.
Everything he's asked to do.
Here's Adebayo on a nice pass from Duncan Robinson. The Silva maxed up with Robinson. Good pressure on the ball. Robinson lobs it up. No one there for the Magic.
For the Nets this year at 19 points per game. He's a 42% shooter from 3. That guy can do it too. Duncan Robinson. Duncan gets by Clowney, sets up Bam. That's the way you do it.
And he got caught on his knee.
That's Adebayo on the drive and a finish.
9-8 Miami.
That's what I'm here for, Bob.
Appreciate you, Deke. Taking care of all the numbers.
Yes.
On the lob to Bam. All about Jalen Johnson.
Yes, indeed.
Bam. Speaking of all-stars, Robinson.
Adebayo.
Down the Heat hoping to take care of business in the start of this 3-game homestand. Bam from the free throw line. Knocks it down. Bam draws 2 defenders. Robinson finds Bam, who puts it home, plus a foul. A half game behind the Bucks and Hawks, and 2 games behind number 4 Orlando. Oh, the Bam slam on a perfectly thrown lob by Duncan Robinson. A 5-point lead. They led by 17. That was early in the second quarter. Duncan Robinson trying to get free with 4 on the shot clock. Missing that. Oh, he made the 3. It spun around and dropped.
In pregame warm-ups. I know it's a little bit of a fad right now, but hey, Bam Adebayo
as consistently well as they're capable of.
Adebayo on the nice roll and laying it up and in. Night against Sacramento. Duncan Robinson.
I watched.
That's been the difference. Adebayo dunking that home, and then it cut it to 1. And then a 21-8 run by Miami, make it 23-8.
After Miami beat them last week by 36, or Utah beat them in Miami by 36. Robinson, a touch pass inside. Giving to Adebayo, who averages nearly 5 assists a game. It's a solid screen on Denny Advia that time to spring Robinson. Book it, another triple.
He with a 7-point lead, their biggest lead of the game. Duncan, kaboom! Duncan Robinson, 13 points, 3 triples. He outscoring the Spurs by 14 in the quarter. Bam! He hammered that home on the Robinson lob. Zach Collins in for the Spurs. He's their number 3 center, getting his first look. Robinson, kaboom!
It's actually not even as much the physical activity to me when you're not doing anything. Great lob.
The body doesn't respond to what the brain says. Robinson and Adebayo. Another lob from Miami.
Defense by Clowney making it difficult on Duncan Robinson, but not difficult enough.
Points per game. We're on a 16-4 run. Duncan drives in and finishes. Reed and Crotty welcome you back. Thanks for hanging in. Double overtime. Duncan for Bam! Oh, the king-size slam for Adebayo.
Duncan Robinson, the leading 3-point shooter. Firing away. Tough shot. And he got it.
That feature on him. Great job, guys. Way to call a little love to the leaper. Got to stay closer to Siakam right now. Don't give him any breathing room.
Kaboom for Duncan Robinson. And still has a golden arm, doesn't he?
His 3-point shooting has changed to become so much better.
Duncan off the bounce. Duncan Robinson has 8 points here in the 4th quarter. Ahead by 1 and with the ball. Duncan lobbing. Bam! Crushing it. A right-hand finish. A right-hand flush for Bam.
You need to continue to communicate on those cutters when they're coming up for those long-range shots.
Bam, elbow jumper. That's good. All night long.
Really clicking well with Jalen Brunson and company on this New York offense.
9-point lead. Robinson put it up softly and a drop for him. A 15-point Heat lead. The 3rd quarter is halfway through. Duncan on the move. Duncan Robinson.
Building on fundamentals, but they come out so young now that they're not fully developed.
Oh, pretty. The Bam catch and flush on a perfect Duncan Robinson lob.
Adebayo out top. 10 on the shot clock for Robinson. Adebayo with the roll and the layup.
Team has shot it particularly well here this evening. Dean Wade currently guards Bam Adebayo. Robinson rubs off a screen. Oh, and he nails it.
Got off to a great start. 9 first-quarter points after missing the last 5 games with an ankle injury. Duncan. Oh, he
forced that Charlotte turnover.
Have a chance for the Heat to take the lead. They do on a Duncan Robinson triple. He hasn't scored tonight on 0 for 3 shooting. But Bam with another rebound. The Heat with another possession up 1. Kaboom! Duncan Robinson.
Robinson thought about pulling. Thought about it again. Here's Robinson on the drive, able to cradle it in with the left hand.
Schroeder on Robinson with 7 on the shot clock now. Chase action for Robinson. Squeezes the three. Wow.
Memphis is shooting the ball okay, but they have not gotten to the free throw line, and they've got 6 turnovers.
Robinson, good close by Hunter. What a addition DeAndre Hunter has been for this team. Robinson, big three from Miami. And a quick timeout taken.